mo kí gbogbo wa nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òdì mo kí wa ipa àkókò ọjọ́ ṣe rí mo kẹ́yìn ìyá mo kẹ́yìn bàbá mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mo kí àbúrò èmi àwọn yín olólùfẹ́ yín ọ̀gá ńlá Dr. Zabby Talk Show ìyáláyà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni new name tó wọlé tó gbà ẹ ti gbà ẹ gbà síbẹ̀ náà mo yìí ń tọrọ àforíjì mo sì ń tọrọ forgiveness lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi ẹ̀yin ìyá mi bàbá mi ẹ̀gbọ́n àti àbúrò tí fúdì kan tàbí di kejì tí mo ti ṣe nǹkan bínú tí bóyá mo mọ̀ pé ọmọ àlè ló máa ń rínú tí ò kì í bí ọmọ àlè ló la máa ń bẹ̀ tí ò kì í gbọ́ ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwa kan tó jẹ́ pé àkì máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn by the time tá a bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ bá Ọlọ́run kọ́lọ́run kó ṣàánú wa a máa sọ kọjá àlà ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn ẹ̀yin tí ẹ máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé bóyá máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ mo kí yín kudos to you Ọlọ́run ò dá gbogbo àpapọ̀ bọ̀ṣẹ́ ráwá tá kí máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé a máa ń fi nǹkan tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ máa kàn wó máa fi sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ a máa fi sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan a mọ̀ wípé irú àwọn ọjà àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kọ́lọ́run kó ṣàánú wa kọ́lọ́run kó yí gbogbo wa padà sí ti dáadáa kò sẹ́ni tó perfect kò sẹ́ni tó gbọ́n tán ẹ ṣàforíjì fún mi. Now lórí ètò àgbéwá ní ọjọ́ títí òní àṣírí àwọn ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ àwọn ẹni bíi àṣírí wọn ló ń tù bọ́ kí ni a lè ṣe sí ọ̀rọ̀ àṣírí tó ń tù yìí àfi kí Elédùmarè kó gbà wá ní ọwọ́ amọ́niṣe ní àfàìmọ́niṣe ní aṣenibánidárò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o kòkòrò tó ń jẹ̀fọ́ ìdí ẹ̀fọ́ ló wà kòkòrò tó ń jẹ ìgbá nínú ìgbá gangan ló wà kó lọ síbì kankan ó wà ń bẹ̀ tó ti ń jẹ ni gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe sọ wípé ẹ má jẹ́ kí àwọn Amẹ́ríkà wà ẹ má jẹ́ káwọn àwa kan sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn kan sọ wípé kan wá oníkálukú ló ní ojú tó fi wò ó lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó ń sọ́tán ṣe mọ̀ pé lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn náà kó àwọn ọmọ tí ò ń ṣọmọ 20 tí ò ń ṣọmọ 10 tán kó ẹ mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wípé lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn náà kó àwọn ọmọ lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí Amẹ́ríkà wá wọ̀n tó wá kó àwọn ọmọ yẹn wáì tí Amẹ́ríkà ò máa bọ̀ wáì tí Amẹ́ríkà wáì tí ò máa bọ̀ àwa ta sọ wípé àwọn pípù yìí ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe politics náà ń lò fún ọmọ Nàìjíríà at the end of the day nsìn ọ̀n ti wá ń sìn wọ́n máa wá negotiate ló ní nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ táwọn náà fẹ́ wá mú including France tí France bá continue bó ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn ẹ mọye prime minister wọn tó ti débẹ̀ bí ẹ̀mejì ẹ̀mẹ́ta tó ń fi oyè sílẹ̀ wípé àwọn ò lè gbé nǹkan tó wà bíbáyìí bí kò gbọ́ bí ọ̀nà bí tó ti ń rí nǹkan jí táwọn fi ń jẹ́ France àwọn yẹn ti jí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ sókè àwọn tó gbára wọn lè ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbára wọn sílẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Kútọ́nù tí Nàìjíríà tán gbé jet ní ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ tẹ́lọ fèsì wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ gbèjà lè gbèjà wá wọn nílùú lè gbèjà wá àwa sítìsì yín lè rí jà wá gbè àwọn tó kó lọ sínú igbó kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè gbé sílẹ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ fi lọ gbà wọ́n síta irú ayé wo leléyìí tá láṣẹ gangan ìyá mi bá mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàbúrò mi ẹ wá gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kan níṣẹ́ ló yẹ kí ẹ̀rù máa bà wá gan rẹpẹtẹ àwa táwa nílùú òyìnbó àtẹni tó wà ní Nàìjíríà ó ti wá di nǹkan ẹ̀rù ń sìn ẹ gbọ́ pẹ̀rẹ̀pẹ̀rẹ̀ tí very dark man tó túlẹ̀ ní bíbáyìí àti àwọn ọmọ yìí náà àti nǹkan tí wọ́n ń béèrè wípé Ọlọ́run ṣàánú ẹ má jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ tán ẹ jẹ́ n lọ gbé fídíò náà wá bóyá bí méjì bí mẹ́ta pépèpé ni mi ní jẹ́ kó pẹ́ rárá bó ṣe lè òun kó mọ ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ lọ mójú ajé kò ní sọ pẹ̀lú àwọn fídíòs yìí la máa fi mọ̀ wípé orí wo la lè kọ sí èyí tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí bóyá yín lè mú orí tá a lè kọ sí o ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá mi fi kọ́mẹ̀ntì tí yín sílẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé láti bá wa láìkẹ́ ojú wo lẹ fi wò báwo lẹ ṣe rí sí ẹ bá wa fílẹ̀ nínú comment section ńbẹ̀ èmi náà sì ní ọmọ yín o olólùfẹ́ yín ọ̀gá ńlá ìyáláyà Dr. Zabby Talk Show ẹ máa bá mi kálọ let's go there.
Niger State, as 100 students of St. Mary's Catholic School who regained their freedom from abductors on Sunday are heading home. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has commended security agencies for securing their freedom. The students were received by Governor Umar Bago at the government house in Mina on Monday after they had spent 2 weeks in captivity. President Tinubu expressed joy over their safe return, but charged security agencies to ensure the swift release of the remaining 153 students and 12 teachers still in captivity. Well, here is the movement. The students were received at the government house in Mina.
We are just excited and we're happy that we've received 100 of these children, as you saw just a minute ago, and want to thank the President, the security agencies, and every Nigerian that have been part of this recovery. And we are hopeful by the grace of God we'll get the remaining very, very soon.
We're glad to see these children have been freed. President Tinubu has also assured parents that both the federal and Niger state governments are working closely to reunite all abducted students with their families, and has charged the security forces to prevent future kidnappings and ensure schools are no longer soft targets for terrorists. Well, according to reports, the rescue followed intensified military operations, aerial surveillance across Niger, Kwara and Kebbi states, and deployment of community hunters in the forest. Yet, no arrests were made. Let's take a reaction on X. This person wrote, "How do these kids return without corresponding arrests or neutralization of the terrorists? How do you convince them to release the children without incidents? Your negotiating team must have a great power of conviction. Or are there some under-the-table transactions that the citizenry are privy to? I know that your government wouldn't pay ransom to terrorists. That would be gross irresponsibility. Of course, that's beneath you. But we, the ordinary citizens, are just curious as to how you're able to pull these negotiations through time and time again without incidents." We know that, the Christian Association of Nigeria, in a statement on Monday, said it had not received, official notification regarding the release of the 100 abducted students. The chairman of CAN Niger State chapter, Bishop Bulos Yohana, noted that while it would be cherry news to learn of the abductees' freedom, no information about their current whereabouts has been delivered to the grieving communities, raising questions about coordination between security agencies and key stakeholders in the release process. Now, we've seen this video, and the Niger state government has said that they're going to return the pupils to their family, I believe, hopefully after some sort of rehabilitation. We're glad, we're happy that our 100 young children are back home. Kudos to the security forces that helped to secure their release or freedom. But the question is still out there. Where are the terrorists who abducted these children? Where did they find them? Where are the remaining children?
Big question, Oji. And yes, like I said this morning, on the hearts of parents, well-wishers, loved ones, or anybody with a conscience or a heart, what you're looking at when you see a release like this is, thank God the children are back. Yes. Even though not all of them, we're told this morning 315 abducted, students and teachers, 50 escaped, 100 now rescued, so it means that 165, still more than those who were taken, are still in captivity. So first of all, let me say thank God that they're back home. We are grateful to the security operatives and all those who were involved in their release. However,
this is about 2 months ago. I was coming out of a hotel and I saw what looked like a film set. And I looked around. There was nearly a whole battalion occupying the grounds of that hotel, in Ikoyi, right here. So I got back in my car and I asked the driver who that young man was. And he told me. And I saw this SWAT team, a mixture. They were at least heavily armed, at least some 15 or so heavily armed to the teeth security personnel. Looked sufficient to take over a small country, neighboring city like Benin. And I think the next time, the president should just call and say, Sheyi, go and quell the rebellion over there. Later on, I did some investigative journalism and I inquired, and I found that apparently this is how this young man goes around with his battalion, his heavy armed soldiers. Of course, the road was cleared before his car went out. I stayed until it seemed he was leaving. So next time there's an insurrection, I think the president should just call that young man and say, "Go and put down those stupid people there. You have enough troops under your command, so don't bother me with all these security issues any longer." Let's not overdo things.
Well, this is a bold statement from Nigeria's most revered public intellectual, calling out what many see, but fewer dare to criticize openly. And I'll take George's tweet on X. He wrote, Professor Soyinka's point cuts deeper than the humor in his remarks. When a nation's security architecture is stretched thin, prioritizing the protection of one individual over millions of citizens is a red flag. Nigeria is battling insecurity across several regions, yet we see battalion-level security guarding a private citizen with no constitutional role. This isn't about politics. It's about accountability, resource allocation, and respect for public institutions. Leaders' children are not elected officials. They should not command more armed protection than communities under siege. This culture of entitlement weakens morale, drains capacity, and erodes trust. If we want a secure nation, security must serve the people, not the privileged few. And Dr. Vasi, I'm sure you did see, and you have seen Sheyi Tinubu's convoy. I mean, like this ex-user alluded to, it's, you know, like a battalion. And of course, Professor Wole Soyinka said he was shocked. He thought he was in a movie set when he saw one of Sheyi Tinubu's convoy. And now we are hearing that we need more boots on ground. I'm sure this whole week, that's what you've said on this table.
Okay. Let me quote Professor Wole Soyinka directly. He said, let's not overdo things. Yes. He said, children are not potentates. They are not rulers. They should know their place. I think, you know, everyone should commit that to memory. So the Nobel laureate is right to have been terribly shocked that the son of the president would have such a large convoy, what he calls a battalion. A battalion will be, you know, a company of soldiers and maybe other officials. There is no office called the first son of Nigeria. There is no office in our constitution called the first daughter of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I've had certain anomalous, nomenclatures of that nature. So such positions do not exist. And that's why Professor Soyinka is saying, let us not overdo things. Now, when you place his comment against the background of the fact that there has been an instruction from the president and the IG, Inspector General of Police, that VIP protection should be withdrawn. That those who are protecting VIPs should be civil defense officers. Mm-hmm. Now, in this particular case, this battalion, were they civil defense officers or were they soldiers and policemen? Mm-hmm. And you can also ask the question, what makes the son of the president a very important personality? Or makes the...
Is the Ogo Eko?
No. When you look at the protocol list, the son of the president is not a very.
What are you saying?
Not a very important personality.
Didn't he stay ahead of ministers in the protocol list in that Arab country that we went
condemned
to?
It. We condemned it. No, we condemned it when it happened, and it has not happened since then. When he was attending council meetings, even his own father said, "No, don't sit in council." So now, in this instance, Professor Wole Soyinka has helped to draw the attention of the president to what is clearly an abuse. And he says, look, children should not be overindulged. They should not have a sense of entitlement. Our message is that the president should take special notice of this message from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and realize that he, having directed...
The message from Wole Soyinka.
From Professor Wole Soyinka. Yeah, from Professor Wole Soyinka. He should then realize that he, having directed that VIP protection is off the books because we need these soldiers to do their legitimate work. We need the policemen to do their legitimate work. Then his own son should not be seen to be going about with soldiers and policemen. He's not a VIP under the protocol list. If he needs protection, they should provide civil defense that they say can be available. He can hire private guards. There are private companies that are out there. Some of the private companies are licensed.
Some private companies.
They're licensed to carry guns.
In Nigeria. Show me the private
where they will carry baton.
Mention.
They will carry
the
baton.
Private company licensed to carry guns.
They will have relationship with the security agencies, but the president should lead by example and heed the advice of President Wole Soyinka.
Dr. Bati, you will tell us who the VIPs are, since the president's son is not considered a VIP. If I come to you,
it's not a government official.
It's a VVIP.
No,
it's not
very
VIP.
important.
No, it's not a government official.
Very important
you are correct.
personnel.
He's not a VIP. He's not a VIP. He's a VVIP.
Hold on, wait. I want to come to Rufai on this one. Meanwhile,
I have a question on
that. On that as well. That's why I asked him. I want to know who the VIPs are. Well, meanwhile, the Nigeria police force announced over the weekend that they deployed a special team to make sure that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's order of prohibiting police personnel for VIPs is adhered to. Police spokesperson Benjamin Hundeyin, in a post on X, revealed that the team has commenced a statewide monitoring operation across Lagos and assured members of the public that the Nigeria police force will continue to enforce this policy nationwide without fear or favor. Now, they have more police personnel trying to stop police VIPs. So who are this special team that have now been deployed? How many are they? I mean, what really is going on? Rufai, I know you want to tell us who these VVIPs are, but now we also have a team to stop the VIP protocol.
You can see the mockery of Nigeria. The police or President Tinubu made a law that they should withdraw police from VIP. The same law that they've been talking about. You know how many IG have said they should withdraw?
But this is a presidential directive.
So when the presidential directive was made, the police force cannot speak to his own officers. So they have to set up a task force, a team to watch. Somebody will have thought that you just say, okay, everybody come to headquarters and you withdraw, isn't it? But the police does not trust this. It does not trust his own process.
But you heard Michael Kiri
say he doesn't trust it. So you have a police that doesn't trust it. So you have to go and look for task force to implement with him. The police cannot just call.
They're within the police as well, right?
Yeah, the police cannot just call people to say, okay, withdraw that. You know why? Because the withdrawing from VIP will cause problem. You know how many police officers are benefiting from VIP, that they are shopping from VIP. You now want to withdraw their retirement benefit. So it will cause big problem for them. So that's why. And secondly, I don't know, Dr. Bati, it's obvious you don't live in Nigeria. And with due respect, okay, maybe Professor Wole Soyinka, because he shuttles around the globe, he still lectures, and great one. Is it today Sheyi Tinubu has been carrying police protection? Please fact check me. Sheyi Tinubu was probably using police protection before his father became president. Fact check me.
Ex-governor's son.
So, and Dr. Bati is saying, who is a VIP? It's not VIP. You are wrong. It's VVVVIP. He's the one and only. Ogo Eko, Ogo Lagos, future governor. Sheyi Tinubu. Me o Simbe, I'm not there. It's Dr. Bati. He's saying all sorts about you. I defy my authorities to you. See, battalion, in fact, the ones president you can't show, you can't saw, it's not good enough. They should increase more. You know your life is under beginning. You are our future. Ogoeko, please, President Tinubu, increase Sheyi Tinubu's security protection. Please, I'm sorry, Ayo. I'm sorry, please. With due respect, ignore Professor Wole Soyinka. He doesn't know what he's saying. Increase.
All right,
Obviously,
fine.
you know I'm being
Rufai.
sarcastic.
Yes, you're being
Yes, I do.
sarcastic.
But
Okay,
I am
fine.
telling you
Yes.
with humor
Yeah.
the depth of the decadence
All right.
in the system.
All right. I know you had a question. So I know the question borders on whether or not, and I want that to be what we are discussing now. Who are the VIPs? If a president's son is not considered a VIP.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I would have thought that the president's immediate family members have a right to some level of protection by the Nigerian state. And that's what I was going to confirm, because if you look at democracies like America, for instance, where we have a copy system, there's protection for the immediate wife and children. So what I feel is the abuse and the excessive use, because they are politically exposed, at least whilst their parents are in office. I know that in some countries it is up to a certain age, maybe under 16, and in some countries, because they are politically exposed, they have access to state protection. However, what we saw, or what Professor Soyinka describes, is a flagrant abuse of that protection. Because, I mean, he is politically exposed as a result of the fact that his father is president of Nigeria. But when you then have a battalion, for Professor Soyinka, who is a family friend, to be shocked and to complain about this, especially at a time when we're talking about the fact that we don't have enough police officers, we don't have enough security operatives, then it is something to talk about. And I think that's where the issue is. It is just an abuse. And the fact that it's not just police president's sons, but even people, normal citizens. I've seen religious leaders go around with police escorts. I've seen people who can afford to pay maybe 30,000 naira a month go around the police escorts. Those are the things that we need to stop.
has police escorts.
Those are the things we need to end.
We have to go.
The first family is entitled to
That's
protection.
the question.
Now,
all right, so why did the kidnappers suspect that the 20 million is not complete? And why did the kidnappers start arguing with the people that came to make the drop? Because according to the kidnappers, the last person that paid ransom of 20 million, which they came to make the drop, is about a girl. That money was not complete. When they released the girl, they found out that millions of naira were missing from that money, and it was replaced with carton. So that was why they suspected immediately that that 20 million was not complete. But there was no time to count it. And the person that came to make the drop with Harrison's driver, the person that came to make the drop, also suspected, because the way they arranged the money is not the way the money came out. The money was scattered and then they arranged the money. So, but they had to confidently argue with the kidnappers because they know that there's no time for them to count it. At the end of the day, the kidnappers say, okay, I've been doing this business for 15 years. If I see 100 million, I know it's 100 million. This money is not 20 million, but this is what we'll do. We'll give you the wife to take. Do you understand? Listen. We'll give you the wife to go with. Then we'll count the money. If we count the money and it is complete 20 million, we'll give the husband transportation money to come back home. But do you know where the problem is? They did not say what they will do if they find out the money is not complete. You see where there's a problem now. So they left with the wife. And when they got there, the guy started arguing. That's Harrison. The way we arranged the money and when we got there is different. Harrison, some money is missing. Harrison argued. Eventually, Harrison agreed. Say, carry money. You remember, the goal of all of this is to make sure the husband and wife is released. They don't release wife, he remain husband. Kidnapper don't talk, say, they go release the husband if the money they complete. But they did not say what they would do if that money is not complete. And as I speak to you now, kidnappers have still not reached out to the family. As I speak to you now, they are still not sure if kidnapper don't buy the man or not. But God forbid. Now, when I heard about it, I told them, do not come on the media, because I had calculated a lot of things. I said, just keep quiet. Keep the kidnappers guessing. If you people made a mistake or not, let's just wait for their call. That was what was going on in my head. Then one of them now went to go and make a video out of the threats that they were threatening him, that he's the one that brought Harrison. And if anything happened to their brother, now him, they will enter. That's why that one now went to go and make a video that Harrison carried money. But But Harrison made one mistake. Remember, somebody there in captivity with kidnappers. Harrison would have just made a video to say, we are working on getting the guy out. For now, I don't have anything to say. That will also keep the kidnappers guessing. But Harrison made a very big mistake. Do you understand? Because those people, the family, they are waiting that if the kidnappers call, they will tell them that, see you, the person that is supposed to come and make the drop took some money out of it. It has nothing to do with us. We are not playing with you. So their prayer of the family is that they call back. Then these people went on the media. Now, Harrison now further made a mistake. What is the mistake?
Number one, nobody stole any money from anywhere. I told you guys before that there are technologies that can be used to get the kidnappers, and we've succeeded. A lot of them has been neutralized. A lot of guns recovered. Millions of naira ransom recovered.
Harrison said no money was missing. By saying no money was missing, remember, these people did social media. These kidnappers, they are on social media. By saying this no money was missing, is indirectly spoiling the chances that the family have. That chance of saying if kidnapper later call them, they go tell them, say, see what happened. It is not us. See who carry money, Mona no verse, but we'll bring the money back. Please return our brother. We did not plan to scam you. We did not plan to lie to you. We are sorry. Harrison ruined the chance by saying nothing was missing. He didn't just stop there. He went on to say they have technologies to neutralize, to collect and all that. Another message to these kidnappers that are holding this man. There's a possible chance that they are being set up. And that money that is missing is a sign of something, a technology that is somewhere. You see, this is the part where I decide to step in. I also needed to send a message because Harrison has a bigger platform than the people accusing him. So I needed to send a message to the kidnappers that this family did not plan to scam you. So Harrison took the money. That was why I initiated the call. But again, up till now, these kidnappers have not called. And I hope they've not bought that man. You see, where is the problem now? And this is why I made the call. It was to send a message to them that the family no get hand. And if they watch this video, the family no get hand. It was a mistake. They didn't plan to scam you or lie to you. Do you understand? That's number one. Number two, you see, I am actually protecting him. Because if message come, God forbid, they buy that man, nobody's going to let Harrison go. Because if they say you know carry money, therefore release the husband and the wife. You see the problem now? So for that station where they is the best place it can be right now. And let's hope and pray that they release that man. But like I said, to the kidnappers, now they are our media. The family no plan to scam now. Again, I watched the Harrison video. Why? You didn't need to see all of that. Say the kidnapper talk say, now only the man they go release, they don't go release. Now only the woman they go release. No. He said, the DPO now said that they did not arrest him. The DPO just collected his car, that he wants to keep it. The story did not connect. But yes, the DPO did not arrest him eventually because Harrison said he didn't take the money. After a while, he agreed and he brought the one he took. The DPO could not arrest him. Why? According to the DPO, Harrison told him that his boys are already clamping down on the kidnappers, that they have seen where the kidnappers are. It's just to arrest them. So the DPO could not arrest Harrison, so that tomorrow Harrison will not say, we almost arrested them. If not that the DPO detained me, would have arrested all of them. That was why the DPO let him go that night and say, okay, your truck will be here. Because the DPO, it was between the devil and the deep blue sea. So they say, okay, they go. Then in the morning, Harrison, he moved. He told the DPO that he needed to do some internet control and all. That was why they let him go. Do you understand? But the main thing is that man is still there. They've not received any call from the kidnappers yet. At all. And again, me, I'm scared. Because the kidnappers are saying the last money where they can't drop for one person where they kidnap, they remove money inside. They replace them with paper. I needed to do what I had to do to just send the message. I have a bigger platform. They go see them. I had to do what I had just to let them know this family no get anything to do with the money we miss. Make them know if you say that they use them play. From there they can't go buy the man. That's it. Nothing more. And for those of you saying it's a setup, a trap that is meant for a rat in the house cannot catch a cat because the cat does not move like the rat. I repeat, a trap that was set for a rat in the house cannot catch a cat because a cat does not move like a rat. If it was a setup, did he take the money? The setup needed to be complete if he took it. If he didn't take it, there will not be any setup. Just for you people thinking it's a setup, there will not be any setup. But my point is this, to the kidnappers and co, the family have nothing to do with that money that is missing. And they don't intend to play games with you. Please release the husband. Please release the husband. Please release the husband. The money can be completed and arranged and sent back to you. Any location loan I want, they will carry and come. Change your location, anything. In short, you can have it taken anywhere. Please, do not hurt that man. That's nothing to do with them. The family did not do anything. Please. Please. Please.
Now, fún àwọn nǹkan tí mo kọ́kọ́ sọ ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ni wípé ẹ wo àwọn Americans, àwọn France tó wá ń celebrate wípé wọ́n ti fi àwọn ọmọ 100 sílẹ̀, àwọn tó kù ńkọ́. Àwọn tí wọ́n lọ gbà wọ́n lọ́wọ́, èèyàn mélòó ló arrest? Èèyàn mélòó ló arrest? Èèyàn mélòó ló mú? Ń ṣe pẹ̀lú èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Bàbá Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu. Ọmọ kékeré ń sọ, àgbà ń sọ, ọkùnrin ń sọ, obìnrin ń sọ. Ẹ jẹ́ kí oníkálukú, ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ nílò ẹ̀. Ẹ lo opportunity tí yín. Ẹ lo opportunity wípé ó ti dàrú, ó ti bàjẹ́. Kí ni yóò lè ṣe é tò mọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká pín kóníkálukú lọ ń lọ ẹ̀. À ń gbọ́ fìrìfìrì. Wọ́n lè fẹ́ ṣe United States of Nigeria. Kóníkálukú lè máa mójútó. Àti sọ yẹn náà sọ náà. Ẹ tún ti gbé gbàbò míì nsìn. Ẹ tún ti fẹ́ máa gàbò míì. Ó mà ṣe o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tí ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá wa pín. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá wa fi kọ́mẹ̀ntì ti sílẹ̀. Ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé láti bá wa share.
Kindly subscribe to YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page at Dr. Zabby's Talk Show.